What is up, family? Man. Welcome. Let's get right into it. It's been about a month, but this is another edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets, presented by Byron Riley, CPA. I haven't watched a lot of Rocket games the last few weeks, but man, oh man, that was a hell of a game right there. Rockets won in OKC in overtime, 132-126. Jalen Green continuing his stellar performance. I don't know who else it could be, but he sure as hell looks like he's going to be the March Player of the Month in the NBA for the Western Conference. Young fella's got it going right now. 37 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Turnovers were a little bit of an issue, but he kind of did better than that. But 7 of 11 from 3, 14 of 24 from the floor overall. Did a good job kicking it out to open teammates. Jabari Smith came through with some clutch threes. He scored 16. Amin at 25, had a brain cramp. I don't know. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. 10 straight dubs for the Rockets, 2 games above 500, 1 game above my prediction of 36 wins. They already got 37. So they're on their way to 40, on the way to at least 500. So, yeah. So salutes everybody chiming in. Let me start from the top. If I can get back up there. Deverick, how you doing, my man? Correct cuts. Now, now it's 37 now. Correct cuts. 37. Rockets 37, 35. 10 games to go. And then regular season. 1 game behind Steph and the Warriors for that play-in spot. But man. Steven, how you doing? Thank you. That's a new name. Welcome. You're new to the LTHR family, Steven. But don't be a stranger because it provides a lot of content here on this channel. Rockets, Cougs, Rice, Big 12, Texans, all that kind of stuff as well. Solo said it right there. Jalen Green has arrived. He has indeed arrived. Young man is rolling. I'm curious. Well, no, because we saw it for some reason, the final seconds of regulation. A man fouled. Rockets had a foul to give. But then he didn't foul again. And J-Dub hit a 3 to tie the game up to send it to overtime. And he felt bad about it. A man felt bad about it. You know, he felt bad, like he was costing his team. But hey, he made a mistake. Let's just say it like that. It wasn't intentional. He just brain cramp, whatever. He made a mistake. His teammates had his back, and they still won. They won in overtime. It just took him an extra 5 minutes. So salute. Rockets got it done. 10 straight dubs. Missed free throw. Well, I wasn't surprised about the missed free throw because he's not a good free throw shooter just yet. So, but let me. There was some strange officiating in this game. Refs called fouls that weren't really fouls. Refs didn't call fouls that were fouls. Heck, in the overtime, OKC was trying to foul a man. Underneath the basket, ref standing 5 feet from him. Didn't call a foul. Isaiah Joe's like, I think it was Isaiah Joe or Aaron Reagan's, one of those two. Ref, I'm trying to foul him. That's all right. You could say Jalen Green was fouled on his drive in the regulation. Defender was in restricted area. I mean, there was like, what? Are y'all just like picking and choosing? Yeah, I don't want to call that foul, but I'll call this one. I don't want to call that one, though. Yeah. Oh, y'all weren't consistent at all, man. Golly. But just your thoughts on it. Rockets have won 10 straight. Where was it? I missed the comment. Where was it? Correct Cut said, this is coming from a big-time Rocket fan. I underestimated my team. Solo said, whoops, where'd it go? Where is it? I just lost it. Solo said Rockets are a top 16 in the West next season. Book it. What are you going jumping ahead the next season, my man? Rockets 1 game out of the play-in. They got a shot. As a Rockets fan, that's all you should want. They got a shot at the play-in this season. So hey, it's don't give up on this season. It's funny. Last time we did a show, we were talking about, well, Rocket season's almost over. Playing is almost done. The player said, nope, no Kris, no Solo, no Craig Cuts, no Deverick. None of y'all watching the show. No, 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 no. We're gonna start winning and go on a winning streak and give ourselves a chance to get into that play-in. We're gonna show y'all. We're gonna give y'all something to talk about this season. And darn it, they sure are. They really are. They're playing great. They're playing faster. Jalen Green's playing better defense. Much better job on both ends of the floor. His decision making, the passes he made to open teammates, penetrating the defense, drawing defenders to him, kicking it out, guys knocking down clutch shots. This is winning basketball, folks. This is winning basketball. Let me see. Overtime. Rockets shot it overtime. Rockets. I don't have it. There we go. Overtime. Rockets 7 for 11 from the floor in overtime, 4 for 5 from 3. Made both of the 2 free throws, won the overtime, 20-14, won by 6, 132, 126. I mean, hell, OKC was 6 for 9. There was some shot making going on. There was some shot making. Salute to Jalen Williams, J-Dub, the scorer, not the taller Jalen Williams for OKC. I was kind of curious when Ryan Holland was saying down the stretch of the fourth quarter that OKC doesn't really have with Shea out for the game with an issue, an injury, not long-term injury, but missing the game, that OKC does not have another scorer to go to. And I'm like, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Jalen Williams is that dude. Yeah, they do. Yeah. But that was fun. Fun to watch. I'm not a Rockets fan. I cover them, but it was fun. That was fun. The shot making was on point. He's up there now. He'll be coach of the month. He better be coach of the month, for March. That's for sure. But Rockets are playing fun basketball. He didn't. Let me see. Tonight he didn't put up big numbers, but Jock Landale, 7 points, 6 rebounds in 19 minutes off the bench. That 15 points he had in the first quarter on Monday, that perfect shooting he had in the first quarter on Monday. Well, Jock Landale kept the Rockets in the game on Monday for a quarter. Who'd have thought that 5 weeks ago? Different guys are stepping up. They're having fun. They're winning. The locker room is fun again. Some of the stuff they're saying in the locker room is just hilarious to me. It's great. My colleague, my sis, Kim Davis said it. It is. When the Rockets are playing meaningful basketball late in the season, it is much more enjoyable to cover the team. Truth. That is a fact. Thrillo says, if they make the play-in, he will be coach of the year. He'll get some votes. I don't know about that, but Correct Cut says, well, let me show you. Let me see if I can get the camera right. Correct Cuts. Hold on. Let me get it right here. Don't get it twisted, baby. Don't get it twisted. That's a UH right there. I'm never going to wear a Rocket shirt on the show. No. Oh, no. Don't get that twisted. No. No. But salute to the Rockets. Salute to everybody chiming in. I planned to do the show, and I, wasn't sure what time the game was going to end, so I put it out there earlier and just said 10 minutes after the game ends, and then it went in overtime, so I had to change it again. But thank you, everybody, for sticking with me, sticking with the show. Appreciate it. And had so much cool stuff going on, and had to work with Byron to get all this stuff going. So now we're going to have his sponsorship the end of this month and into April. So that's good. Cougs keep me busy, of course, obviously, because they're still playing ball. I was focused on the Rice women's team making the tournament too. So all this stuff's on my plate. Focusing on organizing the upcoming Guy V. Lewis Award on Monday. I had to organize that all through March. So a lot of stuff happening in March. But yep, your thoughts. Where's Jamon? Jamon chimed in. I'm not throwing any shade. I'm just curious because he has changed for the better. The folks, heck, I said it come summertime, don't be surprised if Jalen Green, if the Rockets entertain trade discussions, gonna be have to be hell of an offer now to entertain trade discussions because it's clicking. Everything is rolling for Mr. Green, young Mr. Green. Everything. He's got it rolling. He's on a heater offensively and defensively. Rotation that they made down the stretch. Solid. Oh, correct cuts. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that, man. I don't even have any correct Rocket stuff like that anymore. Honestly, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. But Jalen, the rotations, the communication, but even some of that, and that's the beauty of well played basketball. There was good defense played in this game, and players still made tough shots. They still made contested shots. That's great to see. It's much more enjoyable for me, from my perspective, than just strolls to the hoop, uncontested layups, and just no one around and all. These young men, they made tough ass shots. They made shots through contact. Both sides, both teams. This was a fun game, and it's March. It's not even playoffs. This was fun. This is for those folks who say the NBA games, NBA doesn't get started to the playoffs. The hell you say? You didn't watch this game tonight. But yeah, this was an enjoyable game. But yeah, more and more talk for Coach of the Year for Coach Ime Udoka. But it's outstanding. Let me pay a bill real quick. Y'all know I gotta do this. Salute to my man Byron Riley. It's almost tax time. Almost that deadline. April 15th. Make that call. Visit their website, ByronRileyCPA.com. Call 832-303-3995. One more time. Call 832-303-3995 or visit the website, ByronRileyCPA.com. We're talking about the red hot Rockets, the scalding hot Rockets. Winners of 10 straight. The Rockets, who are now 37-35 on this season. 10 games left in the regular season. 1 game behind the Warriors for that 10th spot, that play-in spot. Amazing. Who would have thought this 5 weeks ago? Not me, and not most of y'all here. Y'all are being honest. But yep, Jalen Green, like I said, he ain't going nowhere barring some just blockbuster, mind-blowing trade offer. Not happening. Solo says Rock's going to win 40. If they don't, something's wrong. If they don't now, yeah. Who'd have thought that? Who'd have thought that? Rockets, with 10 games to go in this regular season, have 37 wins. Who'd have thought that the first part of February? Who'd have thought that? The middle part of February, who'd have thought that? Winning. And without key players, with guys injured. They're still finding ways to win, different guys stepping up. But Jalen Green is the one leading the way. Heck, I don't do this very often. But, I mean, just salute to Jalen. As he said Monday in the locker room after the game, folks, they better start paying attention because Jalen's ringing that alarm. He's rolling. He's rolling. He's ringing that alarm. He is ringing that alarm. He has arrived. It's fun to see. It's fun to see people reach their potential. It's fun to see people reach their expectations and having fun doing it. Yeah. See? Derrick, Mr. 40 win, strikes again. Rockets would be playing a bit differently if they had everybody healthy. That'll be something for next year, you know. And salute to Jock Landale. He's playing very well. Who'd have thought that? I mean, how many of y'all? Like I said, tonight, this edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets, first one in 4 weeks. How many of y'all thought that Jock Landale would be playing this well back in February? Who saw that coming? Some of my colleagues had just completely flipped the script regarding Jock Landale. In February, want to trade Jock for an envelope, an empty envelope. And now, oh no, Jock's part of the core now. Oh no, he's playing great. Jock Olajuwon. Jock's playing great, man. Oh man, it's something. Oh yeah, let me look it up. This is true too. Let me look this up. Because young fella did not play well. Chet Holmgren only played 18 minutes, fouled out, 3 block shots, 2 shot attempts, missed both of them. Only made 2 free throws. That was his points. 2 free throws, 2 points, 7 rebounds, 6 fouls, 5 turnovers, 3 block shots. Yep. Who'd have thought that would have happened? But Derrick said, "Glad we didn't trade Jock Landale." Who'd have said that a month ago? Nobody would have said that, man. Tony M's giving Jock applause. It is just amazing, and I'm not Josh Giddey. I don't know what Josh was thinking, trying to pull up Jabari Smith when Jabari is sitting on the floor on the court. Josh had his hand out momentarily. Jabari didn't want any part of it. Then Giddey's like gonna pull up Jabari. Why? Why do that? These two teams, a rivalry is really starting to heat up between these two teams. So hopefully, at some point, these two squads meet in the playoffs. Playoffs, yep, playoffs. Man, the respect is there between the two teams. But yeah, I like to see these two squads match up in the postseason. That'd be fun to watch. A lot of young talent on the floor. That'd be fun to watch. That's something to look forward to. This was a great game. A lot of fun. A lot of just entertaining to watch. And Solo, yeah. Our center rotation next year is going to be deep. Yep. Space Age, how are you doing? When Jabari releases the ball the same way on the shot, when he gets that arc on it, yeah. Yep. Shooting with confidence. Arsenio, thank you for chiming in. Show is also streaming live on my Twitter account at the HR Reviews, trying something different there as well. But Jalen, that's it, Arsenio right there. Playing both offense and defense and playmaking and rebounding. He's doing a little bit of everything. Did he get? Let's see. He had 2 steals, 1 block shot, 5 turnovers, handles a little bit loose. And the Rockets overcame turnovers. Because there was a point in the game, a stretch. It was like, guys, take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. But they had 16 turnovers for 24 OKC points. OKC had 19 turnovers and the Rockets scored 25 points off of those turnovers. I mean, OKC shot 49% from the floor, 47, 47 for 96, made 14 of 38 threes. Rockets 48% from the floor, 50 of 104 field goals, including 15 for 43 from three. Salute Amen Thompson, 25 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. And ironically, he was 5 or 6 from the free throw line. That one he missed gave OKC a chance. But Rockets playing great. And yep, Steph, I don't want to talk about the Warriors too much. Even I know they're a game ahead of the Rockets in the play-in and probably need to. But Steph was in tears. It looked like he was in tears after Draymond got ejected in the first quarter. In the first quarter tonight. Locker room comments from Steph. I retweeted the post of him. You know, we as Warriors need Draymond. You know, we need him to stay in the game and all that kind of stuff. Draymond he hasn't learned. He won't learn. Yeah, but let the Warriors worry about all that kind of stuff. But the Rockets, the way they won tonight, and yeah, you know, fans say, yeah, well, we didn't have SGA or you know, we played Tuesday night or the second game of back-to-back on and on, blah, 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 whatever. And then Rocket fans will say, well, you know, we didn't have Kent Whitmore. We didn't have Al P. You know, what else you got? You know, I mean, so we didn't have Tari. What's your point? You know, so what? Rockets have won 10 in a row. Now 2 games above 500, record of 37 and 35. Rocket fans are excited. Rocket fans see the hope. Rocket fans still believe that the plan is a possibility this year. Solos already talking about next year, Rockets being a top 6 team in the West. Boy, the turnaround for the team has been remarkable in just 4 weeks. It's been remarkable. 4 or 5 weeks. It's been remarkable. What else y'all want to talk about? I don't want to talk too much about Draymond Green. That's the worry. They got to figure that out. I don't know what to say. Whatever. But Jalen Green, 37 points, 9 rebounds, 7 for 11 from 3. He had step back threes, sidestep threes. Hell, he made 7 threes. His teammates made 8. 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, block shot. About only negative, and it's not really negative, not his fault, 2 free throw attempts, which goes back to what I was saying. The refs were not consistent in their foul calls. About the only consistent thing they did with the fouls was calling illegal screens. Beyond that, on drive to the hoop, they sometimes blew the whistle, sometimes they didn't. I don't even want to name these guys, but the younger referees in the NBA, they're not very good. The inexperience is showing. They're not good enough, but they won't get better unless they get more experience. So, oh yeah, it's coming up. Rockets Warriors. Yep. That Warriors Rockets game is going to be epic. And who'd have thought that? Look at this is amazing. The turnaround. Salute to the coaching staff. Salute to the players. The Rockets adjusting on the fly without Alperen Şengün. They're playing differently. They're playing faster. They're putting up more shots, playing at a faster pace. And Jalen Green is like, yeah, I'm going to carry us to victories. We're going to get this done. And it's just great to see. The turnaround has been amazing. Boy, don't that suck. Thursday, April 4th, Rockets and the Warriors. And I won't be in town for that game. Thursday, April 4th. I'll be watching it, but I won't be in town. WK, how you doing? Good to see you. The names I recognize and the numbers are up. So folks who I don't recognize are watching as well. But feel free to comment if you're watching on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. This late night edition, let's talk Houston Rockets after dark, basically. LTHR, sponsored by Byron Riley, CPA. And if you're new and watching on YouTube, get you a mug. Get you some Houston Roundball Review merch. Spread the word about this show. Spread the word about the content on the Houston Roundball Review. Mugs, caps, tie-dye shirts, hoodies, long sleeve shirts. Some places in the world it's still cold, chilly. Not really here in Houston anymore, but hey. Deverick says it. This is what is called team basketball. Space Age says, I agree. This game shows growth in what the team has become. Oh, did he really? Did he really? Tari post on his IG. Well, Draymond said he's not worried about the Rockets. Hell, Draymond may not be playing on the 4th. He might be on his suspension tour because of text. Who knows with that young man? But man, a meaningful game in April for the Rockets, for these Rockets. That's growth. Good, good, good. Steps in the right direction. Phase 2 is coming along. It's coming along. Friday game in Utah. The Jazz seem to have just let go of the rope. And then home Sunday, Dallas. It's always good for any Houston team to beat a Dallas team in whatever sport. Tuesday in Minnesota. Thursday, home for the Warriors. Friday, home for the Heat. Sunday in Dallas. Tuesday, the 9th, April 9th, home versus Orlando. That's the last home game of the regular season. I didn't say the season because the Rockets have given themselves a chance to be in the play-in. In the last 3 games of the regular season, April 11th at Utah, April 12th at Portland, and then April 14th, game number 82 in LA against the Clippers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. DB hit those threes in overtime, no doubt. Assist from Jalen Green. OKC was trying to make Jalen give up the ball. He said, yeah, no problem. I'm going to pass to my man Dylan Brooks. Swish, splash. Yep. Lakers got to keep winning. Yeah. They seem to figure things out too. WK with this comment, not a coincidence, in his opinion, that Jalen started going off after LP went down. I believe he was adjusting to being a secondary option versus focal point of the offense. There's probably some truth in that because the Rockets now are playing faster and a little bit differently, attempting more threes, not having the ball longer in the shot clock. So it's a different way of scoring, and that benefits Jalen Green. Yeah. And then worry about making it all mesh when LP returns. It's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. And again, I'm a broken record. Who'd have thought all of this 4 weeks ago? When LP got injured, suffered his injury in Sacramento, A lot of folks thought, oh my gosh, it's over. This season's over. Rockets' best player is out. My gosh, injury looks so severe and could be long term. And oh my gosh, all this, that, and the other. Luz was pretty good regarding his injury. And Jalen Green said, I'm still here. We're going to keep winning. We're going to figure it out. Lakers are 3.5 up on the Rockets. I don't see Lakers are, what are they on? Game number 2 of their 6-game road trip. It's kind of rare for teams in the NBA to go on their long road trip this late in the season. But that's what the Lakers are doing right now. I think tonight was game 2 of their 6-game road trip. I think they won or were winning. I think, is that game over? I think it's over. But Jalen Green, 37, 9, and 7. Yep. Lakers won in Memphis, beat the Grizzlies by 12. But yeah, I like being wrong sometimes. I admit I'm wrong. Like I said, I thought the Rockets, I predicted before the season started, Rockets would max out at 36 wins. Well, with 10 games to go, they got 37. So wrong on that one. In fact, y'all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to give myself the gas face for being wrong on that prediction. And I'm okay with that. And some folks, if you'd have told fans in February that the Rockets would win 10 straight, a lot of us would have been like, bruh. One more time. Bruh. But yes, here we are talking about a Rockets 10-game winning streak. And as Derek says, they are. They're clicking on all cylinders. I'm going to, since they're rolling now, what do y'all want the Rockets to do in the offseason now? Now for next year's team? Assuming everybody's healthy, Tara's healthy, Cam is healthy, Alpe's healthy. What do they want the Rockets to do in the offseason for next season? Winning streaks change the perspective, doesn't it? Man. Space Aid says another shooter. Solo says, he says, get a 3-point specialist, maybe. But Jalen Green playing like this changes the Rockets' outlook. So we'll see how it all plays out. But team is not perfect. Team is not a finished product. But the team is winning now. And the team is having fun doing it. Arsenio is correct. OKC double team Jalen. Yep, a lot down the stretch. Yeah. And he still scored 37. He made the right pass. He split the double team and finished at the hoop. He split double team twice. He split one out on the perimeter, and then he split and finished with up and under. And then his hang time finish. We took the contact and just like stayed in the air. Yeah, let's hang up here for a while. And then scored off the glass. He's got it. He's in his bag. He is deep in the bag. He is. And ironically, how long ago? I guess 3 weeks ago now. 3 weeks ago, I think about 3 weeks ago. I was fortunate enough to make a guest appearance on Houston's KHOU Sports Extra Sunday night show. And one of the topics for the four of us was to discuss in 3 years' time, Jalen Green will be. And my answer was at that time, 3 weeks ago, playing somewhere else. I think I put somewhere else was my answer. And I think another person said somewhere else. Not the same answer, but playing for another team. If you ask us that question now, I, I won't say that. I won't give the same answer because part of my reasoning was he just wasn't playing well on both ends of the floor. Well, he's doing that now. And he's talking about defense in his interviews about how he's realized the importance of the defense, the value of defense, and he's enjoying playing defense. That's part of it. Making your opponent work, making your opponent go to their second, third option if they have one. That's why I love defense so much. I love just getting under folks' skin and pissing them off. And we've talked about this statement here. There is a level of aggression and confidence Jalen is playing with now that could have you believe he can be an alpha player on a contending team. Remember, for a while there this season, most of us, if not all of us, did not believe Jalen Green didn't even consider Jalen as one of the Rockets' top two players. Remember that? We thought there were some folks saying part of the Rockets' core was Al P. Some said Cam. Some said Amin. Hardly anybody said Jalen Green. In just 2 seasons plus, he had fallen off that much. But I ask folks that question now. 1A, 1B, whatever. But yeah. The theme of this show could be summed up as who'd have thought this 4 weeks ago? Who'd have thought that? Who would have thought Jalen Green would be doing what he's doing? Who would have thought Jock Landale would be doing what he's doing? Who'd have thought all these things? Derrick did not give up on Jalen Green. He's one of the few, handful. It wasn't 100%, but it was definitely a majority who did not believe Jalen Green was that person. And some fans, this is true. I'm going to post this, but I'm not going to say anything. Okay? Because some folks may have more to add to that. I'm not going to say anything about it. But you see it on the screen if you're watching live or watching on demand, or if you're listening to the I'll say it for those who listen to the audio podcast. Solo Delo's comment is also Jalen is a father now. I'll just stop it there because what was it? Last Saturday, there were reports that he might be a father more than once. But has not been confirmed. But, and this is correct too. He did play bad first half of the season. A player plays bad, fans critique a player plays well, then gets praised. It's fair. True. But this Jalen Green is the one fans want to see, expected to see as a second pick in the draft with the potential of being that alpha on the Rockets. That bad Jalen Green was the one fans wanted to trade, and that's why me and colleagues, were like, yeah, he won't be here long. So, and that's one thing about that I commend you guys, the audience here, the family here on this show. We keep it real. We don't blow smoke up folks' behinds. New name here. Well, long time no see. Because there are some fans, not on this show. Majority of fans on this show, on these post game shows, keep it 100, keep it a buck. Don't have this pie in the sky views of their favorite players. And goodness knows I don't. I'm critical of Jalen. I've been critical of him for a while. But when he's playing well, he's doing what he's doing on both ends of the floor, I'm gonna give him the credit he deserves. But as a pro, you got to do certain things. And I expect, as that pro, you to do those things. And when you don't, I'm going to say so. But when you got it rolling like this, I'm going to say so as well. So it's excellent. And he's got it rolling right now. And the Rockets should win Friday. Utah might have some pride, but where they're playing right now, what is Utah doing? In terms of, let's see. The Jazz have lost 7 in a row. And their defense is like just really falling off a cliff. So the Rockets should win Friday on the road in Utah. Why not? That should be 11 in a row. Golden State's in Charlotte, so that should be a win for the Warriors. But at April 4th, home game, Rockets hosting the Warriors. That's going to be just a little bit important. Draymond Green, you need to start paying attention to the Rockets. You need to, well, Rocket fans don't care if you do or not. Rocket players really don't care if you do or not either. If you haven't by now, that's on you. That's a you problem. As me and my friend used to say on other podcasts, that is a you problem. That game on the 4th, that could be, at that point, for these young Rockets, could be their biggest game in the NBA career on April 4th. And then keep growing and look back at it. Yeah, just another part of the development. Good point here, WK. The good thing about this win is that the young guys, Jalen, Jabari, and Amen, were the ones that delivered to get them to overtime and didn't seem to shrink in the moment. That three-pointer Jabari hit from the left corner, assist from Jalen. He penetrated into the defense, got into the paint, kicked it out. Jalen's reaction to Jabari's three-point splash was great to see because he enjoyed seeing his teammate knock down a clutch shot. That is another positive. When you see you're getting that shot, and when you're as happy when your teammates score as when you score, that's another positive. I said it earlier, Solo. I mean, AD might get some consideration, but Jalen Green, I think, deserves to be Player of the Month, Western Conference. I think so. We'll see. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, not that big of a deal, other than it's a sign of his development and progress. I don't think he's going to get a bonus in the salary or anything like that. But man, He's got it going. And he's playing like a player of the month to me. Let's see. Space Age. Yep, took me back to the Kiss of Death days. Sometimes player of the month is rewarded to the player on the team that had the best win-loss record in that month. Yes. And sometimes it just comes down to stats, individual stats. We'll see. Derrick with can't wait to lock on Rockets with Jackson Gallon next. Haven't seen him for a while at games. So I don't know if he's, I don't know, leave that alone. I don't know what to add on that one. But I'm going to wrap it up. Want to do 45 minutes with you guys. Not going an hour because it's late. It's late. But this, as always, was my pleasure. Getting ready for Thursday afternoon show on the lunch break on Roku. Also streaming here on Houston Roundball Review on YouTube. But thank you to Byron Riley. Visit that website, ByronRileyCPA.com. Call 832-303-3995. One more time, 832-303-3995. I want to thank Patrick Creighton, who had me on his show this evening to talk about the Cougs and the Rockets. I was on his show at 8 o'clock during the Rockets game. It's at halftime, so we squeeze that in. I'll talk Cougs and Rockets on Thursday's show. Friday, we'll have the Let's Rage Cougs show. Hopefully recapping a Cougs win over Duke. That's going to be a late one because that game starts around 8:45 Central Time. Saturday morning, I'll be on the show streaming with streams live out of Rochester on iHeartRadio, a Fox Sports radio station out of Rochester. So branching out there. Hopefully, I'll have some good news to share. Got a call Thursday. And if it happens, y'all gonna know. Because if it happens, man, oh man. Man, if it happens. But everybody, to Solo, Space Age, Derrick, Ulam, WK, all the folks chiming in, Magnificent Merker, Arsenio, SP, everybody, thank you for your comments. Appreciate taking time out of your night to discuss your Rockets. Recap. Rockets won their 10th straight with a 132-126 overtime win in OKC over the Thunder. Jalen Green, 37 points, 9 rebounds, 7 dimes. Did a little bit of everything in the victory. Salute to his teammates. Dylan Brooks scored 20. Hit 2 threes in overtime. Amen Thompson, 25 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists. Jabari Smith hit clutch threes, scored 16 points. Wow, only had 3 rebounds. That's a surprise. Fred had 13 points. Team victory. Jock Landale still shooting that rock well. But the Houston Rockets, your Houston Rockets, are now 37-35. Remain 1 game behind the Golden State Warriors for that play-in spot. April 4th. Rocket fans probably have it circled on their calendar. April 4th. Rockets host Steph and the Warriors. Thursday, April 4th, 7 o'clock. Should be a good one. It's going to be a big one. But as always, everybody, thank you for taking time out. Support the Roundball Review. Buy you a mug, buy you a cap, buy you a hoodie, buy you a shirt. Click on those videos. Subscribe to the channel, Houston Roundball Review. Hit that like button. Tell your friends about us. Word of mouth is always good. Effective advertising. Let everyone know how we do things here on Let's Talk Houston Rockets because you are part of the show as well. And always, always remember this. Since 1994, the Houston Roundball Review. Local name, global perspective.
Game over. Game over.